Hello students, welcome to social science class 8th. Student, we have completed our 8th chapter. Your test will be taken on Monday. Today, this is next chapter, introduction, that is establishment of company rule in India. Company rules means not only British East India Company, but many other companies like French, Spanish, from Holland, Portuguese. The people who came from Europe, they settled here and set their companies, trading companies here. So first of all, we will start that who was the European, name that European who came first in India. He is Vasco da Gama, landed at Calicut in 1498. This was the time when first European entered in India, or you can say the European era began. By the 16th century, the Portuguese, who had established their colony in Goa, they became somewhat powerful. So first of all, who came in India, they were Portuguese from Portugal. Vasco da Gama was the first person from Portugal who came to India in 1498. He was the first European who entered in India. That was the beginning of European era in India. They established a colony in Goa. So colony, so student, you need to know what is colony. All of you are familiar with the colony, but colonial rule was considered as the rule where outer power or the foreign power control the government and administration of one country. That is called colonial. So the foreign country is called colonial, and that country which is ruled by them, that is called colony. So that era, which is called the European era, that was also called colonial era. In the next century, up to 16th century, Portuguese settled their colony in Goa. In 17th century, India became the popular destination for a large number of European traders, because India had number of things to trade, and greater wealth of India attracted the Europeans. That was why in 17th century, people from Europe, they were keen to know about India. They were interested in trade with India. So European traders, adventurers, missionaries. So all of you know, you should know who are missionaries. So missionaries are those people or person who sent to the foreign country to teach Christianism or Christianity. Means they wanted to separate their Christianity to different countries. Before India, these missionaries were sent to Americas and Africa. These missionaries from England, Spain, France and Holland, and many more countries of Europe, who were interested to have their power or their companies or trading centers in India. The British rule was also considered as the age of imperialism in India. This imperialism in India began with the disintegration, means broke down, of Mughal Empire. When Mughal Empire was broken down, then British imperialism started trickling. The lack of strong central authority means because the Mughals, because Mughal ruled all over India, they were central authority. But after the death of Aurangzeb, their central authority or Mughal authority was weakened or disintegrated. With this weakness, a new states, many states emerged due to weak successors. Successors mean the sons or the descendant of Aurangzeb. Many states revolted against central authority or Mughals. Among these were Bengal, Awadh, Hyderabad and Mysore. They were prominent. After that, Sikhs, Marathas, Jats and Rajputs, they also set up their kingdoms. So student, after disintegration of Mughal Empire, different states, small states emerged in India. They were Bengal, Awadh, Hyderabad, Mysore, Sikh, Maratha, Jat and Rajputs. And by saying this stage was very crucial for European period because these small states were not so much powerful to tackle Europeans or the other powers or powerful invaders. So in this way, student, you can get that Vasco da Gama was the first European who came in India in 1498. That was the beginning of European era in India. Portuguese established their colony in Goa in 16th century. After 16th century, in 17th century, many European powers or traders, like European powers in which traders, adventurers, missionaries from England, Spain, France, Holland, etc., they showed their interest in India. Imperialism is started when Mughal Empire disintegrated and central authority became weak, or Mughal authority became weak, which led to the emergence of smaller states in India like Bengal, Awadh, Hyderabad, Mysore, Sikh, Maratha and Jat, Rajput kingdoms. Hence the Mughal Empire was disintegrated and smaller states emerged. These states were not so powerful to tackle the foreign invaders. So this is the introduction. Now, trading companies. Trading companies, many European trading companies established their empires. Before empire, they set up their center. Where they set up their center? On the coastal areas of India. Coastal areas means where the sea routes were accessible. The tradings were called factories, where the British official set up their companies. So center, where they set up their center on the coastal areas, these were called factories. So what were the factories? The place where factors or the official work of some of the factories were fortified as safeguard from the rival trading companies. So what are the factories? Factories means place where factors or the official worked. These factories were fortified. Fortified means they were walled, they were protected. Their entry was restricted for one gate or two gates. That is called fortification. मतलब किलेबंदी करना. So fortification was done. Why it was done? The settlement or the factories were surrounded by walls and entry was made. Why it was done? To safeguard from a rival, means competitor, trading companies. What they did? These companies bought spices, cotton, textiles, indigo and saltpeter, raw material for making gunpowder, at cheap rates from India and sold them in Europe and America at high prices. So that was the method of gaining more and more profit by the European. They bought things at very cheap rates and sold them in Europe and America at high prices. They made huge profit. Margin led to competition among foreign trading companies. So all of you know that there were companies that belonged to different countries like England, Spain, French, Holland. So England, Spain, French, Holland, all of these become rivals to each other, and each one wanted to become the powerful company and wanted to trade more and more things. That was why they became rivals from each other with each other. That led to the tension between these companies, which led to the wars between these countries. Not in their countries, but in the companies which were set up in India. One company fought battle with another company. So competition among foreign trading companies, which led to eventually the other trading company had to bow out to the English and the French companies who remained in rival in India. So we have seen that there were English, French, Spanish and Holland people who set up their trading center in India. But among them, English and French were powerful. The rest of the countries or the companies like Holland and Spanish, they had to bow down to the English and French. Now the time came when English and French came in conflict with each other for having more and more trade opportunities in India. So these were the introductions about establishment of company and which were the companies, how did they become rivals to each other. How did the companies from Europe become the rivals in India.